What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby, back with another one. Up in here just cleaning up, playing with these trims, painting them up. As you can see, tail light housing, done laid up there and painted it up. Look pretty good. Spraying it out the rattle can. Did the tail light license plate pocket. Might change the license plate pocket down the line. Paint look a little blotchy in some areas. Probably had some kind of fumes or something from the fuel in it. But everything else came out pretty decent. That mold in there got a little ding in it. I ain't worrying about that. Could have fixed it. I ain't about to sit there and nitpick the car doing that shit. Some of them I did fix, like this one. As you can see, this the trim that go up here. Them trims kind of hard to find, so I had to go ahead and fix them. This one here I'm still working on, but the one I got in the backyard, I just painted it, primed it and painted it. That one done. This one here, it had a few little spots in it, and I had to go ahead and take care of it. But the other one, I had to do the same thing just like this because the bolts were so rusty in it. When I got ready to take them off, I had to take the grinder and cut it out. And when I cut the bolt out, I kind of cut some of the trim with it, but the trim basically was out of there. As you can see, it was oxidizing on the back side. I had to fill in some spots like right here with fiberglass just to make it to where I can use it. This some of the windshield trim and the trim for the back window. You can see I done went ahead and sprayed it. This what I'm using right here. Duplicolor trim and bumper paint. My boy told me to spray it with the gun. I say, man, you know that's a lot of work. I ain't got time to be doing all that shit with painting all that bullshit. The car ain't gonna never sit outside anyway, and it won't really get driven in the rain, so it should last a nice while. But I'm gonna show y'all these. I'm gonna make a video for y'all when I'm putting all this together, cause not a lot of people go into detail on how to put it together. You can see I got this back one in already. As you can see, just mocked up. I haven't glued anything in yet. I just got it sitting in a groove where it go, and I ain't got nothing glued in yet. Not gonna glue it in till I put all the trim in first, cause the trim going first. But I'm gonna make a video on that for y'all and show y'all how to go ahead and put them seals and stuff in there. And another thing too, show y'all what I did. The reason I put the rubbers in there and didn't glue them in, because the rubber was sitting up kind of bunky. So what I did was I put the center ridge in with 2 screws in it, and I put the rubbers in so the T-top could seat the rubbers down, because at first the rubbers was sitting up pretty bunky. But now, since I've been having them in there with the tops in it, they've been going down, and I'm gonna glue them like that so I don't have a lot of rubber sticking up from the top, because it was sticking up higher than that. So I'm gonna leave it like that and keep massaging it down to mold it in there how I want it before I glue it in. That way, once I glue it in, it'll be good to go, gang. Then I got this little piece here, the Fender extension. As you can see, let me see if I can get you a good angle. See that curve in it? That's too much curve in it, so it don't seat all the way against the fender. And this Fender extension, this the one I did the work on, and I didn't really line it up back against the bumper. I can't remember. I think I did, but when I did it, I didn't have the little molding that go around the bumper. So once I lined it up with that, then up here at the top is kind of kicked out. So I tried to flex it a little bit. The paint kind of cracked and got crow's feet in it. So what I'm gonna do is, I might have to buy another one and I might not. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna heat it up. You can see the crow's feet in it right there while I try to flex it. But that ain't no big deal because I never put the black on it anyway, so I still had the paint on it. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna heat it up on the backside with a heat gun to see if I can get it to bend in place how I want it, because I didn't really do no work where it been at. So I'm gonna try to heat it up and see if I can get it to bend and leave something sitting on top of it. And if I can't get it to work, I'll just bite the bullet and buy 2 more. Yeah, 2 more, because you can't buy one now. They want to sell you the pill. So I'll go ahead and buy that and get it back on the car, paint the black on it and all that there. But I'm gonna take y'all in the backyard and show y'all how the trims look that I just did, that I did body work on, because these trims really wasn't no good, but I know it's hard to find them. So I'm gonna bring y'all back down. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when we get in the back, gang. All right, gang, we back in the backyard now. These here, I had to do the same thing as the one I just showed y'all. I had to do body work on it, and as you can see, it looked pretty good. That's with 2 coats over the primer. I used the dupli-color primer because I shot some high build primer on one of the door moldings, and when I shot that dupli-color on it, in some spots it reacted to it. So I went ahead and brought the dupli-color primer. I would have liked it to use the high build to fill in some of the imperfections, but remember, all you gonna see is the top of this line. You're not gonna see the whole trim because the rubber's gonna cover all this here up. I just wanted to put it back to get it as factory as possible. And as you can see, I went ahead and saved it. All this right here is fiberglass and glaze. If you look on the back side, you can see, well, I done put the fiberglass in there and sanded it down. Ain't no need of finishing that because you won't even be able to see it. But that's 2 coats. I'm gonna go ahead and smash 1 more coat on there, and then we gonna call it quits on that, gang. I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I put this coat on there. All right, gang, went ahead and smashed 1 more coat on there. When it first come out of the gun, well, not out the gun, out the can, because today I'm rattle can Willie rebuild, baby. When it first come out the can, it have a little texture to it like an orange peel, but once it start drying, it go ahead and lay down pretty smooth. So that's the process I showed y'all in the garage where I used to save these moldings, because like I said, it's hard to find a T-top car that they porting out. So some of this stuff you're gonna have to try to save if it's dealing with the T-top, because you can't buy this shit. They don't sell it. I haven't seen it anyway. Maybe y'all know where they got it at, but when I'm looking in the magazines, I don't see these pieces. The trim pieces, the moldings that go around the T-tops, the trim moldings. So we went ahead and saved that. We're gonna go ahead and fix the other one, finish it off like we did these, let it dry, and we're gonna put it on the car. And once I get to the process of putting those rubbers and stuff in, I'll go ahead and make y'all a nice video. Might set the tripod up for y'all to let y'all see the process of doing it, because not a lot of people really show you how to do the rubbers. And if you fuck up and glue that shit in there wrong, then your ass is in trouble. But like I said, gang, those pieces that I just showed y'all those moldings go along this. The long one, it lock into this back and go all the way across and lock into the other one like this. I mean, some people probably delete it, and I don't really like. I like to try to keep the car original as possible. But if I couldn't save it, then I guess I would have had to do what I had to do. Either look for another one or just delete it. Cause I seen a few cars before without those trim pieces on there. These here, I'm unsure what I'm gonna do with these. This one don't look too bad. They got a little dings in them. I probably could fix it. I might fix this with some glaze and paint them up. I'm gonna paint this piece for sure. I'm gonna paint it black, take them off. I'm just using the tops in there now to keep everything seated how it's supposed to be, like I told y'all before. And it's looking pretty good, gang. One thing and two things for sure, I guess we can come to the conclusion that Willie Rebuild know how to read a tape measure, cause that shit sitting in there straight, baby. It's straight, baby. It's straight all the way. Yes, sir. They sitting in there nice and pretty. And once I get all the trims and stuff done, I'll go ahead and put the windshield in permanent. Right now, I just got it sitting in there. Just had it in there mocking it up to see how everything was gonna fit, which I knew how it was gonna fit because I test fitted it before I even welded everything together. I test fitted the glass. I've been having this glass for a long time. But as you can see, this Fender extension here, like I told y'all, it fitted pretty good. Just the other side, the bend in it, I'm not sure if it came from me doing the body work on it or what, but I'll go ahead and heat it up with a heat gun, see if I could get it to flatten out, sit a book or something on top of it, and then sand the paint down and do a little body work on it and repaint it. But if not, I just have to bite the bullet and order 2 more. I gotta order a few things like this jug. The other one over there, that one ain't really bad, but I can't put one new and then the other one old, so I'll order them both and just keep that other jug for the windshield wiper reservoir as a spare. But I ain't about to sit here and talk y'all head off, gang. Y'all see what we got going. Y'all see we making progress. And y'all see that we not gonna give up on the old rat nest, baby. We gonna go ahead and knock it out. We gonna go ahead and knock it out. We gonna go all the way. While I'm working, I be thinking of what I'm gonna do, my next step and stuff like that, on how I'm gonna deal with the dash, the seats and stuff like that. That ain't no big deal. I already got that plan in effect on how I'm gonna do all that. The dash, kind of undecided if I want to wrap the old one or order a new one. I don't really want to use that dash cover. I mean, it ain't bad, but I really don't like it like that. But whatever I do, gang, I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. I see a few people been subscribing to the channel. I guess they see that Willie Rebuild ain't bullshitting and thought that I was just playing with this motherfucker, cause I ain't playing with it. If I wanted to play, I could have played with that. I ain't got to do all this work to that. I could have played with that, but I'm going to go ahead and knock rat nest off, and then we going to go ahead and drop this right here up in Lil 5-0. This my 383 stroke I got in the making, gang, sitting on the floor right here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. You can learn something. It's free game over here, baby. Willie Rebuild over and out.